Gentlemen, we'll jump right into our next panel presentation and discussion titled Attention Grabbers, How Brands Can Drive Better Outcomes with Attention-Focused Ad Strategies. And I would like to request our moderator to the stage who will be doing a presentation first, and of course we'll be introducing the speakers as well. So ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming the Sales Director Indonesia of Integral Ad Science, Pak Arfi Trianto Zulnaini.
Cek. Oke. Selamat siang to the event today. Is it the audio on ya? Thank you very much. So, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you to attending our session. In this stage, I will share something what I call spill about the future, which is attention, and also I will invite my friend from Kenvue and also from Mindshare. So first of all, I will share about attention. Okay. So before I share about attention, can I ask everyone take you back in time to the era where there is no digital advertising? Are you okay with that? To the era that still I think sometimes around 1980, 1970. And to get there, I think we all need a time machine. So if everyone wants to join us, join me, can you just close your eyes and then decide what era that you want to go on the back in time, and then you decide what kind of time machine that you want to use to go back to the era. Agree? Okay. 3, 2, 1, and then close your eyes. Okay, you already lock the time, the year, and also the time machine. Now, please open your eyes. 3, 2, 1. Okay. So, are we having the same years or the same time machine? Yeah. So, everyone, if you remember this one, this is the time machine that we used to see from the movie Back to the Future. So on the movie, I think Michael J. Fox come to the previous year when he met the parents and then interaction with the parents. But today, let's do a recap on what happened back then during the advertising era, how to promote your ads or how to promote your product. Yeah, we do some promotion using television, using radio, using print, and one of the things that still also used is put the poster on the wall. By having put the poster on the wall, you will actually make sure that you have the good area that have good visibility, good high traffic, and then also you want to make sure that the situation of the ads that post on the wall it's not crowded. It's only you probably, or if there's some ads, you make sure that you have good visibility to get the attention of the user. And then also, if possible, you also want to have the interaction between the users and also your ads. Good example, if you come to near area bit on the college, university, there is some room for rent promotion and there is some tear off of the phone. So if you're interested with something that they promote, you will take out the phone and then you collect it. So this kind of thing that already happened in the past, and unfortunately, those kind of activity back then we cannot measure it yet. Although it's very important, although it's very interesting for everyone, we can only assume what's the viewability, what's the situation, how's the interaction between the users and your ads. So, having said that, this is something that already happening in the past, but still relevant nowadays. So let's back to the future again, today, where everything is online. We do shopping, we do e-learning, we can do play games in online and also produce content. So at the same time, we can also need to put your ads in the digital world, either then using direct IO, the format either you buy the ads based on using programmatic buying, you're using some inventory reseller or ad network. So there are many ways to place your ads, which mean more supply in terms of content, more supply in terms of inventory, and more option to brand to jump in to promote their product, which the result for the user is like it's very crowded, very much option of content, very much option of ads. Then if it's in digital, everything can be measured. We can always see the report. We can always see measure everything in digital, since data is the key. So by having those kind of situation, then something that came up to IS by having discussion with agency, global agency, and also brand is like how I can make sure my brand got the full attention from the user itself. So attention become more and more interesting, and then hot topic to discuss globally, especially in the US market and also in the Europe. IS already have done some research in the past 12 months, which is we see that the fundamental metrics that already happen in digital is like we need to make sure that our ads have a good viewability. And then by having viewability, we also know that by having measuring user attribution, we can also measure the activity of the user. Start from where they see the ads, do they click the ads, do they convert, and then we can also do some audience targeting, and then do some another optimization based on the data that we have. The future that we already discussed with several agency and global brand is something that we call attention. So this is already happening. All the numbers, all the data is already there. It's just the discussion become more deep on how we can measure all those data from viewability, from situation, from engagement into what we call attention. So it will be interesting on how we can measure the attention, the engagement of the user with our ads. So this is the summary that we already have in the past 12 months. We see some good impact on how viewability and time in view is duration of how much people see your ads. We see some increment, 171% lift conversion, so it's not just viewability, but leads to conversion. And then we also see that there is some connection between good ads, have a clear message, and also the relevance with the content. So this is something that was interesting. So by having those research with brands and global agency, we have some conclusion that it's need to have multi-signal approach if you want to do the modeling scoring for attention. And this is what we have already for our key account client, and is already testing in the US. So we decided we divide attention into 3 pillars. The first one is visibility, how to make sure the ads is viewable, and then how long users see the ads. Second one is situation, it's about ad density, it's about how's the content relevant with the ads. Last one is interaction. This is not yet common to measure in Indonesia, but on more advanced market, it's already become a secondary metrics. Interactions meaning something that engagement between user and the ads. Something like pause and resume the video, let's say, or scroll during the ads appear, or doing something asked by the ads, kind of like quiz or games in the ads. So all those data can be measured and we classify it as under attention. Lastly, the one that also interesting and it already become our roadmap, hopefully it will be available next year, is how to measure focus. So we will partnering with our partner to do the eye tracking, to see how the eyeball interact with your ads, and then combine the data with the viewability. Let's say, if there is a good position on screen, is it the eyeball also see the ads? If the content correlates, have a contextual context with the ads, is it impacting to the eyeballs? Then, if the eyeballs, yes, have a good numbers showing there's a focus between those insight, is it also impacting to the brand's outcomes, the result? So at the end of the day, result is the most important thing that we need to define before we define another metrics to fulfill those kind of attention. I think this is something that I can share at the moment before I invite my friend. So for tech attention, this is a takeaway. There are 4. For visibility, we need to make sure that we have a good inventory that makes sure that people see the ads, its visibility. For situation, if possible, we need to see the ad share of the screen, how your ads place in the screen compared to other ads, and also what's the contextual between the ads with the content itself. Interaction, how to target inventory that drive key engagement metrics. And then last one, probably next year, yeah, if you want to do the eye tracking, how to target inventory that delivering good viewability. Yeah, that's it for me. Attention is the future, and the future is already here at the moment. Thank you very much. Now I want to invite Mbak Mariska from Kenvue. Kenvue, previously known as Johnson & Johnson. Yeah, Mbak Marika is Marketing Director from Kenvue, previously known as Johnson & Johnson. Welcome to the stage, Mbak Mariska. And then next one, I will invite my other friend, Mas Ami Nofrentama from Mindshare. Mas Ami is from Mindshare. He's the partner client leadership for Mindshare. Oke, duduknya Mas duduk di sini. Sorry. Kita ikutin, we follow the picture ya. So everyone, if you want to make sure the name. So that's Mas Ami, Mbak Rizka, and myself, Arfi. So before we start the discussion, Mbak Mariska asked me to prepare some pantun. Boleh ya?
Give him another task to do pantun for Obas, very Indonesian one.
Special request from Mbak Rizka. So the pantun will be Indonesia. Hopefully you all understand. Ke pasar Minggu beli buah jambu.
Cakep.
Pilih yang dikupas biar makannya mudah.
Cakep.
Terima kasih sudah menunggu kami, Bapak dan Ibu. Semoga diskusi hari ini berfaedah.
Cakep.
Terima kasih. Assalamualaikum Mbak Mariska sama Mas Ami. Kita langsung mulai ya. Okay, the first question is about attention, the one that I already shared previously. Yeah, attention has become hot topic among industry experts globally. What do you think of this? Are the marketers in Indonesia already implementing attention-based strategies in order to drive greater outcomes? Mungkin siapa yang mau? Mbak Mariska dulu, karena sudah melihat saya dari tadi.
Okay, the question is whether marketers already implement strategies for, to get the attention. So, I want to first ask, who are the parents in the room? Parents, okay. I'm a mother of 3 boys. You can imagine how important is attention, right? So because, the world is already very fragmented, right, Mas, especially in media. It's very important, everyone wants attention, like at home, you how many times you tell things that
always
your kids, it's, always busy with things. So that's what happened in the real world. So marketeers, of course, we want to make sure that every penny, every money that we spend yield the results. So, and to get there, it's very important that we make sure that the campaign, it's not only there, but it's really get into the consumer's mind. So I'm sure everyone, have that intention. And I'm sure everyone is trying to get a cut-through creative. I'm sure everyone is trying to lend, their advertisement addressed to the right people, like real people, not robot. In the right time, the right space, in the right context. So I think everyone is actually trying to do that. But I guess the challenge is that how do we track?
How do we track?
We have that intention, we do that, but then what are the KPIs for us to make sure that that happens? Yeah, we're doing the strategy, but then, in this world, the jargons, it's, lots of jargons. Which one? That can get us see that, okay, attention drives impact. So I think that would be the challenge.
Okay, thank you, Mbak. What about Mas Ami from agency perspective, probably? You want to share how's the attentions in Indonesia and how the marketers already implementing?
Yeah, I mean, talking about attentions, right? In advertising, I think that's a basic. The whole idea of advertising is about getting attention of people, right? I'm sure Mbak Mariska is also agree that we are marketers. We want to know if our ads works well. We expect when we run our ads, it's basically we expect our audience to do something with our brand, be it aware with the brand and that engage with the brand, or even having a conversation in our social media asset, for example. Hence, there are a lot of metrics that we are using right now in media, right? But so I think talking about attention is evidence in Indonesia right now. We have the technology. I mean, a lot of us also talking about big data right now. But I think and then we see the surge of internet penetrations, right? I mean, we're talking about Gen Z. It's also, it's up there, right? And then and then we also see the surge of video, right? So I mean, you know, indirectly or directly, we kind of like already engage with. I'm sorry, I'm using engage. It's not a metric,
Yeah,
but we are already using the attentions, right? In the old days, I'm not that old actually, but right, we know about BHT, right? We have our media output, but we need to know, is our communications works well? Does the people get our message?
So it's something that we need to measure beyond what we already have
Yes,
at the moment. Yeah,
definitely.
we know the data is there, but I think from the agency perspective and the brand also,
Yeah, yeah.
interest want to know what happened
Yeah.
if the user see the ads.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah.
And then
To me, yeah, when you know, to me, is there, right? I mean, when talking about attention metrics is something that I think we perfected right now, right? So, but if you say, if you, yeah, when your question is about, is in Indonesia right now, I think it's still a journey.
still journey,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay. Mbak Mariska also mentioned about the engagement, the viewability itself. Why it's becoming more important to measure the metrics beyond those fundamental metrics? Why we need to measure the engagement, and then why we need to know how's the attention between the users and the ad itself? Is it something that related to the business outcomes, or?
Yeah, yeah. And also the
Gimana, Mbak?
discussion has shifted from, you know, engagement to attention as well, right? So
Yeah.
I think everything is because of results. Like
Result.
everyone wants impact, you know, on the campaign, yes. So everyone wants an impact, and that's why, you know, I think to begin with, we need to be clear what are the impacts, you know, that we want from the brand, you know, whether it's an awareness. You know, I always go back to the classic marketing funnel: awareness, consideration, you know, and convert, which is trial. So to be able to see the result, we have to know what are the KPIs, and the discussion has shifted from engagement to attention. Again, imagine as a parent, your kids will love you, that's engagement. But whether or not, you know, they, whatever you say, it's get into their attention and they actually do it, you know, that's another challenge. So because we want the brand to, you know, get an uplift, be it in awareness, be it in a purchase intent. So we need to really know what are the KPIs and how to get there. You know, you actually initially mentioned about, you know, the three things, you know, the viewability, interactions, and also situation. So I guess, you know, understanding that and being able to connect the dots between those metrics into the result, or what kind of uplift do we want, you know, that is becoming very, very important. And that's why also, because the ROI becomes more important nowadays, you know, so that's why we also want to see the impact on the business and the KPIs.
Okay. So next year will be interesting, Mbak, ya, since we already have the election, and we also have new metrics to be explored, which is the attention. So yeah. Okay. So I think since we already have the bell, yeah, so let's jump into another question. Mas Ami, since you mentioned about the journey. What do you think the journey of in Indonesia in terms of, are we already ready to measure those kind of new metrics for next year, let's say, or next 2 years? And what will be the preparation from your side to be able to deliver the one that Mbak Mariska mentioned, how to make sure we can measure those engagement attention and then deliver the outcomes?
I think it's you know, when you're talking about journey, right? In Indonesia, I think we are naturally growing alongside with the global trends, you know, and then when you're talking about measurement metrics, it's never-ending journey, right? That the first we start in the when I start in media, we're talking about spot buys. It's a long time back, not so long, I believe. Right now we are talking about measurement a lot of things in digital, you know. So the journey of finding the right metrics. I think, yeah, since we are talking about attention, right? It's continuous, right? Do we have the tools right now? We are. Right? We measure a lot of things. It really depends on the objective of our campaigns or our brands. Like Mbak Mariska mentioned earlier, it's all about impacts. What the fixed KPI that we want to, to target, right? But at the end of the day, from our media's attention is basically the way I look at attention metrics. Basically, right, is a media and creative.
Media and creative. What do you mean by?
Yeah, media and creative measurement, right? At the end of the day, we want to again. The whole idea about advertising is about getting people attention, and then we want them to do something with our brands. So first of all, getting the attention is the first stage, right? So that's why we measure nowadays. The question is that, how do we get more engagement-centric and natural behavioral from our audience? Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much. So I think I will already only one question left. So the key takeaways sama Mbak Mariska and Mas Ami. So what are the key takeaways for marketers in the room who want to start to see about attention and how to start it? Mbak Mariska mungkin.
Yeah, okay. Dulu. I think there are three things, right? So firstly, we have to be really clear on what which brand challenge that we want and what are the KPIs. Awareness, uplift. It's have to be very clear in the beginning. Secondly, as a marketer, I think there's always a black box of the jargons in the digital. So I think we have to really catch up with that. At the same time, catch up with the consumer dynamics so that we can know how can we get the attention from our consumers. So be clear on the objective. Secondly, catch up with the trends and the dynamics. And thirdly, it's about the courage. So, once we know the objective and we know what are the KPIs we want, be brave to try new things. Do an experimentation, but it's very important to measure it and get the right, measure because we want to make an informed decision. So that's why also everything will ties all together.
Interesting, Mbak. Courage. Mas Ami, your key
takeaways.
takeaways.
I think there are views like Mbak Mariska mentioned, like KPI. That's first. I think it's very important to set up what do you want to achieve, right? Okay. And then I believe two is every rupiah matters, right? You need to balance quantity versus quality. What I mean by that is when you're talking about engagements, right? Is it really engagement attention centric, or just people engage at that certain point of time, right? The last but not least is, this is pivotal for every media person, I believe. Get to know your audience. It should be relevant with your target audience.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you for having us.
I think that's the recap of our session today. Thank you again, Mbak Mariska Widiani from Kenvue, formerly known as Johnson & Johnson, Marketing Director, and Mas Ami from Mindshare, Partner Client Leadership. Thank you everyone. Wassalamualaikum. Semoga berfaedah.
Thank you very much, panel. Can we have a time for a photo first before we go right to our next session? Thank you so much for a very informative session on attention-focused ad strategy. Can we have another round of applause for our panels, ladies and gentlemen? Thank you so much once again. Pak Arfitrianto Zulnaini, Ms. Mariska Widiana, and of course, Pak Ami Nofriantama on such an informative session. And also, once again, thank you very much, speakers, for your kind understanding as we are pressed for time. forgive the doorbells, but we need to remind everyone. But of course, again, thank you very much for your kind understanding.